All right, we about to react to a video, right? We about to react to my bro, Coin TV again. Bro got another banger. I haven't seen this. I've heard about the Balenciaga chaos going on, all that cancel Balenciaga. I heard of something about what they did, what's been going. All right, so we about to react to Balenciaga exposed. Let's get it.
You are now watching CoinGod TV. Make sure you hit that like button if you like the content, that is.
I'm gonna drop bro's
Subscribe to
link.
stay in touch and turn on notifications to stay informed. All right, seeing me on the screen isn't important today. I want you guys to focus on what we're going to talk about. And what we're going to talk about is the whole fallout with Balenciaga. I posted a
Okay.
video on my Instagram today with this fellow right here, Andrew Tate and his brother, talking about Balenciaga and their whole satanic kind of twist on ads. And it's kind of crazy the information that he drops here. It's things that we know already. Most of us are enlightened to some of this stuff, but just to hear it from people who are on that side, the Hollywood side of media, it's it's comforting in a way to hear it from them, because when you're hearing it from us on the other side, it can seem sometimes as propaganda, it can seem sometimes as
Facts.
conspiracy theory, all these kind of things. But to
Facts.
hear it from somebody who's in the circle, to hear it from somebody who's in Hollywood, somebody who has the money, who has the influence, it's a whole different hit to hear it from these people. Sometimes we may think they're in on it too, because you think everybody with success has to be in the Illuminati, or everybody with success
Honestly,
has to have done some kind of ritual or co-sign to some kind of evil oligarchy or something. That's the way the minds
facts.
work out here. So just to hear it from somebody on the other side of the spectrum is comforting to us, so that we don't think, maybe our minds is just going too far making things up. So I want to listen to this clip by Andrew Tate. And after that, what I want to do is show you some things that I dug up myself last night as I looked deeper into this Balenciaga scandal. So let's go ahead and
Let's
play
get it.
this. We're going to listen to this, and then we're going to get into the discussion a little bit
Let's get it. I haven't seen any of this, so fresh reaction, brand new. Let's get it.
more. Let's go.
Another point, Andrew, and something that we didn't actually plan to talk about, but it just popped into my mind, and something no World Cup footballer I've noticed is talking about, and literally no celebrity is talking against, the recent ad campaign, and I'm a father of a young girl, the recent ad campaign run by Balenciaga. Let's talk about
What was
Mr.
that?
Kanye West's former brand, which he has now disassociated with him. Shout out to Kanye, Balenciaga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so anyone who's not familiar with what has happened, they put up a advertising campaign with children holding bondage teddy bears, and then people started looking deeper into their images and noticing that books in the background were written by pedophiles, and they were finding other names in the background of their images that you Google, that person has taken illicit photos of children, etc. So basically, Balenciaga is rife head to toe with these little hidden cookies, all linking to
Child molestation.
child molestation,
pedophilia.
pedophilia.
Let me
Molestation.
tell you something.
Yo.
I have a little girl, I would never let her do any kind of modeling, because that business is just filled with pedophiles and degenerates. But if I sent her on a photo shoot, thought my little girl's going to shoot for Balenciaga, that's good, and told her mother to go take her down to the photo studio, and she came back holding teddy bears in BDSM sexual bondage gear, I'd lock and load.
Chill
I don't think
out.
And this is something that nobody's talking about. The parents of those children
Facts,
who
facts, man.
had
Like
to
I didn't even know about this, yo. Like bro's right. I had no idea about this. Like I'm just finding out about what was this scandal. I just been hearing cancel Balenciaga.
be there.
Yo,
Did they not know what was going on? Was it not clear? Did you not look at those bears and see that that was bondage?
that ass.
It's crazy to me. Like, where are the parents? Where's the parental guidance? Are we just trading our morality for money?
You
It's a
hear
check,
that?
so we'll
Damn, that bro said facts. Are we just trading our moralities for money? Hmm.
take it.
Hmm.
Let's continue.
many people understand why this is happening. The chance of it being a coincidence, not just the child. The thing is, I'm going to give Balenciaga the benefit of the doubt. A child, a little girl holding a bondage teddy bear is distasteful and is clearly promoting pedophilia.
That's
But
a
you
fact.
could perhaps argue in a court of law that it was just, they weren't thinking and they didn't realize, perhaps. But multiple campaigns having books written by people who were either making pedophilic content or arrested and charged for murder of a child or pedophilia. That is not a coincidence. You can't argue
Facts.
that away as oops. You can't argue that away as I
You
wasn't
tried
thinking.
very hard.
You can't argue that away. You've tried very hard to put in that many deliberate references to a particular mindset, which obviously the world finds repulsive. Therefore, by extension, you have to understand that if it was done on purpose, which as we've just deciphered, it must have been, why are they doing this? And I don't think many people understand why a brand like Balenciaga
Listen to this breakdown. This is a great breakdown.
Show the world that they are trying to promote pedophilia.
Tell them.
Break it
I'll tell
down,
them.
Drew.
So some could argue that
That's
they're
right,
trying
bro.
to advertise it and encourage it, normalize. And that is the case. That is what they're trying to do. But it actually goes a level deeper than that. Satanists, people who worship Satan, believe in karmic retribution. They believe that they can suffer the consequence of lying and tricking you. So the very simple premise is this. If I sell poison apples and I write apples and you come and eat one, I poisoned you. But if I sell poison apples and I have a sign that says apples, they're poison, and you come and eat one, you committed suicide. I haven't murdered you. You've committed suicide.
That's what Satanists believe.
Satanists believe by telling you what they're doing, they don't have any karmic retribution. I'm not responsible for the
Yo, all those labels with all them foods, they let you know, they warn you. So
I'm not responsible for all the negative fallout from my actions if they understood what I was doing and allowed me to do it. This is why they show you and tell you what they're doing. If I show you and tell you that we are pedophiles and you continue to buy our products, then you're supporting pedophilia and you're obviously okay with us being pedophiles. If I do it hidden behind your back, then you can argue and say, I didn't know they were pedophiles. But by showing you, I've shown you I'm a pedophile. You still want to wear my t-shirt. So obviously what I'm doing is okay. And this karmic retribution model and the way that Satanists view the world, and when I say Satanists, I genuinely mean people who worship real Satan. The people who are in charge of these brands and in charge of the Western world and in charge of the Matrix genuinely worship Satan. When you understand the idea of karmic retribution, you can apply that to so many scenarios. They're doing this with everything. Karmic retribution isn't just about Balenciaga.
This
karmic
makes so much sense because you
karmic
see,
retribution.
they always say that the truth is hidden in plain sight.
Facts.
But I never got it from this angle. I never got it from the karmic retribution angle where it's like we have to tell them. By telling them and putting it in plain sight, leaving it up to them to find it.
Speak, bro. I'm hearing you.
We clear ourselves of that bad karma and that bad energy.
Facts. I didn't know that one
either.
It
makes sense. It makes so much sense.
Facts.
So this Balenciaga story, I guarantee you, will disappear. It will disappear until they do it again.
Yep.
The celebrities will still wear it. They won't feel any kind
the ignorant
of
ones, you know, the
moral
bro, I'm up, so I'm gonna wear like
obligation to not wear it. You know, I like the design and that's it. Exactly. I don't get into politics. That's how these people play it. I don't get into that. I just like the brand and that's it.
Facts. What did I just say?
It even makes me wonder why Kanye, who says he's a God-fearing man and Jesus is Lord and Jesus is King every time he speaks, why would he still be wearing this? Kanye, a man who says, I am concerned with my children being used as sex objects in Hollywood. This guy has been around the fashion world, so he has seen things. Why are you still wearing this brand instead of deviating over to strictly Yeezy? I know you have your own product, so why aren't you wearing it? Why not deviate over to strictly Yeezy and then say Yeezy has a Christian message behind it and we're sticking to a certain morality and a certain moral code with our products? We haven't seen that yet from Yeezy. We just got an apology of some sorts from Kim Kardashian. And even the fact that we accept these apologies that we know are written by publicists and a team whose interest is just protecting the business, not really apologizing, but we accept these apologies like they're sincere. We are turning a blind eye to things that are going on around us, and we are a weak society, which is why these attacks and these things can happen so easily. It's because the inactivity of the people. Inactivity
The compliance is considered an acceptance and collaboration.
is agreement.
Facts.
If you are inactive, if you from this day forward, I have Balenciaga sneakers here and I have a Balenciaga shirt. I only have 2 pieces of Balenciaga in my wardrobe that I am going to get rid of.
Facts, bro. Let's get it.
Let's listen more to what
Yo,
Drew
and I know bro loved his Balenciaga kicks, man. He was talking about how he comfy, bro. So
has to say.
bro standing on it though. Bro standing on what he's saying. He ain't just collaborating, being blinded to it. Bro standing on it.
I'm going to drop a very subtle one in there that you probably don't want me to mention. I'm going to mention it anyway. If there was a certain world leader who is playing a role right now integral to, how can I exactly put this? If there was a world leader right now who was playing the role of a hero when in fact he was a villain, wouldn't it be funny if we publicly gave him an Oscar
for acting,
playing a role?
For acting as something as he isn't.
Now, Google which world leaders have recently been handed Oscars
It's
in your
karmic.
face.
It's
Listen,
Hold on, let's go see
listen.
that.
Let's
Let's
I
pause
was
for a
gonna
minute and
let's
let's see
get it.
what world leader has been given an Oscar lately, because that's some information that we need.
Let's check it.
Okay, we need this information.
But you think it's gonna have it? Comment down below. Who
Okay,
has
look,
it? See,
Zelensky's roots in
Zelensky
show
roots.
business. Zelensky, who is the president of where? Ukraine.
Ukraine.
All right, the Ukrainian president. It says Zelensky, whose career started in show business, pressed
Yes.
Hollywood for an appearance at the Oscars. He was looking for support from Hollywood, right? Let's go even deeper. All right. Let's
Y'all
go
listen
to
up. We
Sean
cracking
Penn,
some shit here, guys. Listen up.
and let's say
Man,
Oscar.
his reaction is lit.
All right. And then Zelensky. Because I want to show you guys something. Plain sight. Remember,
Facts.
this is in plain sight. All right.
They're cleaning their karmic
Here we go.
retribution.
This is for you.
Oh,
I remember
yes.
seeing this. Yeah, now he's talking
please.
about it.
That is yours.
No, I feel terrible outside. It's just a symbolic, silly thing.
Yes, but
if I know this is here
symbolic,
with you, then I'll feel better and stronger for the fight.
so great honor, but until we will.
When you win, bring it back to Malibu.
Great,
Yes.
great, okay.
Because I'll feel
Okay.
much better knowing there's a piece of me here.
We have to win.
Look at this.
That is the day.
Look at
And
this.
here you can read if you don't know this guy. That is a great honor.
That's
From an
crazy.
actor.
From an actor.
There are 3 places in the world that all the pride of my life will be. The place where my daughter was born, the place where my son was born, and this.
Wow. They deserve an Oscar for that. That was a great
That was
play.
a movie.
Let's
That was
go
a
back
clip.
to my guys speaking, man. Let's go back. Let's get back on track.
This is the whole point. They have to show you what they're doing so that when they're allowed to do it, that they can sit and say, well, they knew what we were doing and they didn't stop us. They were complicit.
Yes.
Complicity is what Satanists believe in. Balenciaga is not accidentally, repeatedly trying to tell you that they're supporting pedophilia. They're telling you on purpose that they believe in their religion there's no karmic reprehension for themselves. They're not going to face any consequence for their actions. And most people don't understand this. Once you understand how Satanists work and why they show you what they're trying to do, then the whole world makes a lot more sense. This Balenciaga thing is not just a messed up advertising campaign and stupid cookies and little hidden things. No, this is pedophiles telling you they're pedophiles. Genuinely in real time.
And when they see you wearing their t-shirt, they're like, you know what? That guy supports me. So turn off the World Cup, burn your Balenciaga, do not shop there anymore. And shout out to Kanye for cutting ties with those people, because there's more to all of this than meets the eye. I'm telling you, the fact that Kanye, just before this stuff came out, cut all ties with the brand, I think Kanye knows a lot more than he lets on.
Facts.
He sees a lot more than a lot of people see. And
listen,
facts.
stop calling him crazy.
Yeah, I heard it's back. So obviously Elon is here. And I kind of feel like there's a revolution going on. I feel like we're living in a time now where the revolution's coming because the pendulum's been swinging towards the darkness for so long. And finally, there's glimmers of hope. And I kind of feel like it all began when they canceled me.
It did kind of begin when they canceled you, didn't it?
Didn't it?
Okay, so thank you guys. I'm not gonna go into the self-promotion, but I want to bring your attention to something else, right? This is a lot of Volkova, right? She's one of the head
Balenciaga
designers
designers.
over at Balenciaga. Okay, I'm gonna go to this article. This article is crazy. So it says Lada Volkova, the devil styles Balenciaga. Now, when is this from? Let me
Sheesh.
see
That's
if I can
a deep title.
see when is this
It's a deep
from. All
title
right,
right
so this
there.
is from the 28th. All right, brand new article. The pedo chic fashion house's chief stylist is obsessed with satanic themes, child abuse, cannibalism, and violence.
That's crazy.
And you can see
Straight in the blank. They have it out here.
come on, this is all symbolism. All right. You heard what Sean Penn said, right? This is a symbol. So they're heavily into symbolism. All right.
Facts.
And these are some of her tweets. You can see the different imagery that she has in her tweets. Very devilish. Very devilish. Come on, with children again.
Yo, that's crazy. Murder in a what does that say?
A sexualized little
Murder
boy.
in a child's bedroom. That's
Murder
the name of
in a
that.
child's
Yo,
bedroom.
come on.
Come on. Like how much
That's
blatant does this
crazy.
have
That's
to get?
wicked.
You know, this is from Lada Villakova's Instagram. And I
Fuck
have
is the
the
art in
post
that?
still. I took some screenshots of the post, so I do have the post still directly from her page. All right.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Straight in their
Okay.
face, guys.
And
Y'all
there's
listen up.
other
Straight in their
articles that they're
face.
linking to too, so you guys can go ahead and get some good insight on what's
Facts,
going on
facts.
with Balenciaga. Okay. This thread, who is really beyond Balenciaga's ad? The devil in disguise. This is her. This is the devil in disguise.
Honestly.
Come on.
It's right in her face. Look at that.
I'm going to retweet that. This needs to be seen. Okay.
Facts, bro. Putting
So
light
this is
to
the
it.
culprit right here. And
That's
the
crazy.
thing about it, let's go back here. The thing about this that's so crazy
This
is
is the
that
people
this is
y'all,
not their
this is designers
first
y'all mess
go
with.
around with this kind of stuff. This ad campaign is not the first time they've done this, but nobody's ever called them out, so they continue to do this. This is another one with a little girl,
It's
bondage.
crazy. More about
So if you don't think that those bears are in bondage, you think they're just in some leather costumes, and it's not about what we're saying it's about, this is a clear indication that it is about what we're saying it is about.
facts, facts.
This is a continued thing. This is not a one-off. This is a
Look
continued
at that.
thing. It only makes me question, Kanye, why were you around so long? I know you were privy to this stuff. Why you were around these guys so long? And shout out to Rod for doing this article. Okay. Now, we just got an apology from Kim Kardashian only because her fans have been flooding her Instagram with comments asking her to denounce Balenciaga. But she's been
See
pretty
what it
quiet.
say.
And even in her apology, she says, I'm going to reevaluate. What is there to reevaluate? You're a
Reevaluate my
mother
relationship
of
for real. What is
little girls.
That's wild.
Right. This is when Kanye was saying, hey, I'm concerned for my children and I want to know where my children are at. This is why he's concerned, because he knows
The type
the
of mother they
mother of
have.
his children is not a stand-up lady. It's a lot to this.
Yeah, he knows, man. She's selling our moralities for the bag, just how she has.
It's a lot. All right. So if you see celebrities still wearing this,
It's crazy.
basically they're co-signing it.
Nah, facts.
Let
And
me
if you
see
guys don't cancel
something.
anybody, so-called cancel anybody that's wearing Balenciaga still, man, you
Balenciaga
sell out yourself.
history of pedophilia.
Let's
Let's see if we can
how
find some
old
other
this
articles
is.
that might show. Now, these are the ones that are in question. You know, for those who haven't
That's
seen
what
it
it
yet,
is. Yeah, I
these
haven't
are
seen that. Let's see. I don't know if you guys
pictures
have
that
seen it. Have
are
you
in
guys seen it? Comment
question.
your thoughts on it. But I
Okay,
had
you
not
have
seen
the
the
bondage
pictures.
bears, and you have little children with them.
That's
Now, if
so
you had this with
wrong, bro.
grown-up people, that's on you guys. But these are little children, man. And look, this is a statement from Balenciaga. We sincerely
Oh, dude.
apologize. We sincerely apologize for any offense our holiday campaign may have caused. Our plush bear bag should not have been featured with children in the campaign. We have immediately removed the campaign from all platforms. Now, these people, these powers that be, they play a very dangerous game. They know, like apology means nothing anymore. Like,
Facts.
is this like you can
It
just
don't
say
mean
sorry?
anything.
Look what you did. You put out a message that was
I've always
crazy.
said that.
You spent a lot of money behind getting these campaigns ready, and you think that just saying I'm sorry, we didn't mean to put it in our
What's done
holiday
is done
campaign,
already.
that's good enough? They only do this because the masses are asses. The masses are gonna let this pass. People are gonna let this pass, and by January, February, you would see everybody in their Balenciaga again, unbothered,
Facts. It's
not
gonna
caring
age
about
right.
any of this. The same
It's
thing that we
true.
just said. This is C.
It's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true.
Pearson saying
And there's nobody to blame but people.
this. Balenciaga has no remorse. It's apologizing because they got caught.
Facts.
Don't confuse the two.
Facts.
Do not confuse the two. I'm going to have to retweet this as well. I just want to leave a digital footprint of all of this that's going on so that people can see what is going on. This should not be quiet. This should be loud.
Yeah, it should be
This
should be getting
should be
across to the
loud.
masses.
Okay. And Shu said the brand Balenciaga
Disgusting.
just did interesting photo shoot with their new products recently, which included a very purposely poorly hidden court document about virtual child porn. Normal stuff. Normal stuff.
How fuck is that normal stuff?
Purposely poorly hidden. Goes back to what Andrew
Purposely
Tate
poorly
said. It was
hidden.
purposely poorly hidden because they wanted you to see it,
It's the
which
gem right there.
removes what? Their karmic responsibility, because they showed you what it is. They told you what it is. Okay?
It's
They told
crazy.
you
There
what
it is. Look at that.
And what was that? Let's go. I want to go a little deeper. I want to see exactly what that
Yeah, I was say, what is that?
that case was, because we can't pull it up. Here it is. Oh, this is the clear version. Whoa. Let me save this, because things like this disappear from the internet, man.
Facts.
So I save things like this. I'm a
Always got the
collector.
receipt.
I am a collector. I save things like this. I'm not gonna let it just go. Okay, this is just hidden in plain sight. Just hidden in plain sight. It's amazing. It contains an excerpt from U.S. Supreme Court opinion in the United States versus William, which upheld a part of a federal child pornography law. Let's
Nah,
go ahead
come
and
on.
see
It's right
that
there,
at
guys. Look at that.
Cornell.
Look at the type of
All
that's what Andrew said too. It's the type of people they associate with, like the people that have cases for all these. Look at that. It's right there. It's not no coincidence.
right, so this is the actual paperwork in question. All right. And you can see we have long held the obscene speech, sexually explicit material that violates fundamental notions of decency is not protected by First Amendment, blah, 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 blah. If you want to really read into it, this is it. This is also another one, Ashcroft Freedom of Speech Coalition. This is one that I want to look into too. Okay, this is another one. Let's go ahead and paste that there. Oh no, Ashcroft versus USA, I think it was. Freedom of Speech Coalition. All right.
See. Free.
And this is about Child Pornography Prevention Act of 1996. They abridged the freedom to engage in a substantial amount of lawful speech. The case was brought against the government by Free Speech Coalition, a California trade association for the adult industry. And you can go ahead and read these and see. But look, child pornography. It's too much coincidence for them to just get away with it. Like all of the roads are leading to Balenciaga being a company that supports child pornography. Lada Vilakova being their head designer is someone who is deeply into Satanism, deeply into cannibalism. Okay, but all of these type of things coming out at this time of the year all symbolic. There's probably even some symbolism behind all of this that we're not
I
touching
was
on.
gonna say
But
there's
I'm going to
probably
stay close to this case and I'm going to be digging more. So if there's anything else that I find to give some concrete evidence to this case, I will be uncovering it. This is Coin God, once again, exposing the wickedness
facts.
that lies right in plain view,
Facts.
right in our eyes. All right. Be more attentive because this stuff is right in our face. All right. Make sure you hit that like button if you like the content, that is. Subscribe and stay in touch. Turn on the notifications to stay in.
Facts. All right, so tap in, y'all tap in with my bro Coin God TV. Y'all see him, he already told y'all he's gonna keep up. I'm gonna keep reacting to what he drops, of course, as well. So yeah, we're gonna cut it here, probably get another reaction. But what are your thoughts? Drop them comments down below, and like I said,
Informed.
this is right in our face. This is what Tate said, they're cleaning their karmic, you know. So at this point it's basically like we can only control ourselves. So we should do as we choose, and I hope it's the best choice you guys choose, you know.
Yeah.